Ladies, we're here tonight on the show. And tonight we're going to talk about a few things. One of the things I want to talk about is Matt Corral, who I was a big fan was when he was at the University of Ole Miss. He is now with he was with the Carolina Panthers, but didn't feel actually he was hurt. He has had now been released, and he got picked up by the New England Patriots, ladies and gentlemen. I am a big fan of Matt Corral. Let's see what happens. Obviously, they got freaking Mac Jones over there. But let's see what they can do with Matt Corral. Maybe they can save his career. Sometimes these quarterbacks, they look so good in college. I'm a big fan of these guys, and then they completely fell in the NFL. I was a big fan of Josh Rosen, completely fell in the NFL. I was a big fan of Kellen Mond, completely fell in the NFL. And I'm a big fan right here of Matt Corral. He might completely fail in the NFL. These are just guys that I feel are good. But, the last two guys I've been wrong about. I was also wrong about Will Geer. I thought Will Geer had a chance to make it in the NFL. I was wrong. So I have been wrong about some of these guys. But let's see. I kind of have a feeling maybe Matt Corral could possibly be good in the NFL. Let's see what he can do now with the Patriots. Let's see. But obviously, he will not be starting right away as they got Mac Jones, ladies and gentlemen. Another thing I want to talk about is the White Sox hiring new general manager, Chris Getz. Once again, this franchise continues to hire within the franchise. They never go out. They hired back in the day Ozzie Guillen to be the manager, former White Sox player. Then they hire Robin Ventura, former White Sox player. Then they hire Ricky Renteria, former White Sox assistant coach. Then they hire Tony La Russa, former White Sox manager back in the 70s. And, now they do with the general manager. They fire the general manager, Rick Hahn, and they name former White Sox players Chris Getz as the general manager. This franchise, they love to keep it in the family for some reason. How you doing? Keep it moving, motherfucker. I don't know why the hell they do this. They're so lazy. They literally fire their general manager, Rick Hahn, about a week ago. About a week later, they hire former White Sox player Chris Getz to be the general manager. This team is just lazy. I don't know, man. It's a joke. This team's a fucking joke, if you ask me. I don't see much improvement going on with this team going forward. I don't know. We'll see what the future holds. They're not a very good team. And this is not exciting news at all, ladies and gentlemen. Chris Getz, I'm sorry, I'm just not impressed with this hiring, and that's on the big dollar, not the little dollar. And I think last one I want to talk about is we will get to be getting a rematch as Spencer, Errol Spance has filed for his rematch versus Terrence Crawford. Remember back in July they fought. Terrence Crawford beat the hell out of Errol Spence, but Errol Spence wants the rematch, so we'll see what happens. My guess is once again Terrence Crawford beats him. They might change a weight class, go to a different weight class, but my guess is once again Terrence Crawford will win this fight. I don't know how smart this was. I don't know how people are going to be interested in this fight. The pay-per-view buys are probably not going to be as high. Same thing with the tickets. Well, but maybe a lot of people that missed out on the first fight might go to the second fight, so maybe ticket sales will still be fine. But as far as the pay-per-view buys, they're probably not going to be as high as they were back in July. We'll see when the hell they fight. But yeah, man, I don't know. I get why Errol Spence wants a rematch. He wants to see, I guess you might as well do it. It's a nice payday. Plus, look, let's see, maybe it's a fluke. I doubt it's a fluke though, but I doubt him as a person, as a boxer, as a fighter wanting the rematch as a boxer. But I think everybody's going to say Terrence Crawford's going to win once again. But we'll see what happens. Until next time, I'm finished. I'm so apology, ladies and gentlemen. I am finished. Have a good night, everybody. See y'all.